This story is from a time I was about 9 or 10 years old. At the time, my brother and I shared a bedroom, and we'd just gone to bed. No one else was in the house. Not long after lying there, trying to get to sleep, I was hearing some noises, like the sound of glasses chinging together. It wasn't just one or two glasses chinging together, or even a few. It sounded like dozens of glasses chinging together. It was rather a strange sound, and rather aggressive. I was lying there, trying to think what it could be for, or what it meant. I suddenly lifted my head up and looked over to my brother and said, "What the hell's that noise?" My brother sat up and gave me a puzzled look, just initially saying, The glass noise got louder, as if it was more energetic, more aggressive. So I got out of bed. It was at this point I started having a bit of an adrenaline rush. I went and grabbed a baton, and with the baton in my hand, I started slowly going down the stairs. I knew the stairs quite well. Me and my brothers had competitions jumping down them, so much so the 10th step was broken and quite noisy. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, and I crouched down to see if I could see through the banister, if I could see or hear anything. I looked back at my brother. He was biting his nails, obviously nervous. 4th step, 5th step, 6th step. I stopped again. The noise of the glasses chinging together was very, and I do mean very, loud. Again, I looked back at my brother. He was still standing on the landing, the place at the top of the stairs. He obviously hadn't followed me, so I was on my own here. I could see just how worried he looked now. I said to him, "There's something in there," thinking it could be a burglar or something. I took a couple more steps, 7th step, 8th step, and stopped again. I looked at the lounge door at the bottom, and I could see a very bright light coming through. It wasn't like someone had a torchlight. It was more solid, more powerful. I turned to my brother and said, "There's a bright light," pointing at the door. I knew the 10th step was damaged, and I also knew that if I stood on the 9th step, it would creak, so if there was someone in the house, they would hear me coming. So I took a big step to clear 4 steps, and then down to the door. I stood in front of the door. Again, I was watching the light coming from the bottom of the door. It was very, very bright. By now, I realised this could be quite a dangerous situation, or something spiritual or otherworldly, and I had to find out which it was. I looked back up the stairs at my brother and said, "I'm going in." In a quiet voice he said, "Be careful." I moved my hand to just above the handle. As I did, I could feel an energy. It was like static. It intrigued me. So I quickly grabbed the handle and pushed it with a lot more energy than I would normally use to open the door. As the door flung open fully, I could see that the whole room was lit up very bright, so much so I had to shield my face from it for a moment. The whole room was full of this bright white light, and I could hear the glasses chinging. It was the sound of all the glasses from in the drinks cabinet. Then the force of the light dimmed a little, enough for me to remove my hand from shielding my eyes. I could see the drinks cabinet. It was 3 cupboards joined together, each one 1 metre wide and 2 metres high, and I could see them all shaking. Something powerful was causing them to shake like that. That was the noise I could hear from the bedroom, all the glasses shaking. The lounge room was about 8 metres long by about 4 metres, and this light filled the whole room. Then, suddenly, it shrank down to the size of a football and was directly in front of me. I gazed at it in awe. I was just about to say wow, but only said the "w" part, and then it zipped down to the size of a tennis ball. By now I had a slight smile on my face, I think, absolutely amazed by what I was seeing. I marvelled at this tennis ball sized light that was not of this world. I watched it for a few seconds, and in that time a great feeling of calm and safety came over me. Then it shrank down to nothing. I took a couple of moments just to assess what had happened, and then turned around and walked out the room. I shut the door and went back to bed. Even though I wasn't sure what occurred that evening, I learned a lot again from it. I was starting to notice these regular occurrences. This proved without a shadow of doubt that there are forces, things we're not aware of, and from what I gathered, whatever caused the noises and the light, this energy can change. It sounded and felt negative at the start, but by the end was amazing, very positive. Thanks for watching. My name's Scott Spirit. If you'd like a psychic or a tarot reading, come and see me at timepsychics.com. If you can support me on Patreon, that would be excellent and really appreciated. And on a final note, I'll say to you, may the good spirits be with you and guide you on your journey and take you under their wings when you do so need. All the best. Take care.